as the first British Asian Prime Minister of our country, the extra effort that will have required should not be underestimated by anyone. And we pay tribute to that today.
In just 100 days, Keir Starmer's leadership has plunged the Labour Party into a whirlwind of controversy and confusion as intense criticism mounts over their leadership abilities. Amid a chaotic political storm in the United Kingdom, rising voter distrust and contradictory promises have left many questioning Starmer's capacity to guide the party back to stability. Scandals involving gift acceptance and ambiguous statements further exacerbate doubts about his genuine commitment to the country. With internal dissent growing and a shocking tax increase plan that could cripple the economy, is the Labour Party on the brink of collapse, or can they rally to regain public confidence before the next election? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates and stay tuned until the end of the video to join the discussion. Keir Starmer, the leader of the Labour Party, is facing a storm of heavy criticism due to his contradictory and inconsistent statements throughout his leadership. Since taking office in April 2020, Starmer has been continuously criticised for his lack of experience in addressing the country's urgent issues. Although he once promised to implement groundbreaking reforms for the party, the reality shows that he has yet to take the specific and decisive actions needed. According to a recent survey, up to 57% of voters do not trust that the Labour Party can run the country better than the Conservative Party in the near future. This lack of trust serves as a warning sign for Starmer's leadership capabilities. If not addressed promptly, he may lose many important voters in the upcoming election. Keir Starmer has repeatedly promised to deliver reasonable and fair solutions for voters, but the harsh reality reveals that those promises are merely a shadow. In a speech last September, Starmer boldly declared that he would not raise taxes during his term. However, shortly thereafter, Rachel Reeves, the shadow chancellor of the Labour Party, stunned voters by announcing plans to increase taxes to 39%. This is a shock that many could not have anticipated. This inconsistency not only undermines voter trust, but also sparks intense dissatisfaction within the Labour Party itself. Many party members are expressing discontent over how Starmer is handling critical issues, and they are concerned that he lacks the capability to lead the Labour Party to a glorious victory in the upcoming election. The massive tax increase plan of 39% proposed by Rachel Reeves is causing a stir in both the political sphere and the business community. Many investors are outraged upon realising that this controversial policy threatens not only the competitiveness of businesses, but also poses significant risk to the recovering economy. A recent survey revealed that up to 72% of entrepreneurs expressed concern and indicated they would consider downsizing their operations if the government is determined to implement this tax hike. The Federation of Small Businesses in the UK has also sounded the alarm, warning that the tax increase could become a devastating blow, slowing the economic recovery after the shock of the COVID-19 pandemic. Millions of small businesses, who are struggling to seek strong support from the government, will face mounting pressure. Particularly in the current fiercely competitive environment, these businesses desperately need a stable and breathable environment to thrive. The tax increase not only threatens their survival, but could also lead to millions of job losses, severely impacting the lives of millions of families. Amidst the unstable political landscape and shocking financial decisions from the government, the wave of withdrawal by investors from the UK market is increasingly rising. According to a recent report from the National Institute of Economic and Social Research, investment in the UK has plummeted by as much as 15% in the last quarter. This decline is not just a dry statistic, but also a wake-up call about the instability in the country's investment environment. Concerns over the government's unreasonable decisions are causing investors to reconsider their strategies. They not only see the risk of losing capital, but also sense the unease regarding the future of the UK on the global economic map. Behind that 15% figure are thousands of businesses teetering on the brink of bankruptcy, millions of jobs potentially at risk, and a bleak outlook gradually coming into view. This situation is not merely a temporary crisis. It could also have long-lasting effects on the country's sustainable economic development. If the government does not quickly restore investor confidence, the UK may lose its standing in the eyes of the world, becoming a less attractive destination for the essential capital needed for recovery and growth. This reality raises a significant question. Is the government capable and determined enough to reverse the situation before it is too late? As the flow of investment capital withdraws en masse from the UK, a symbol of hope for transparency and integrity within the Labour Party, Sue Gray, has shocked everyone by resigning just 100 days into her tenure. This decision not only exposes the instability within the party, but also serves as a bitter reminder of the lofty expectations that the new government has failed to meet. The power struggles among various departments in the government have created a chaotic situation, preventing ministers from working in harmony, thus leading to a series of serious issues in management and decision-making. According to a report from The Guardian, the government is currently facing a series of overlapping budget crises, resulting in a bleak outlook with no clear plans for the future. The delays in budget planning have stalled development programmes, leaving a significant gap in the country's economic development strategy. These shortcomings not only erode voter confidence, but also raise concerns about the Labour Party's leadership capabilities in the context of an uncertain future. Recently, the Labour Party has faced a major scandal regarding the use of police escorts for Taylor Swift. Despite there being no real threats to the singer in the UK, the government decided to provide security services by utilising public resources to ensure her safety. This action has sparked considerable controversy in public opinion and raised questions about the government's priorities in budget allocation. Amidst the actual security issues occurring in the UK and Europe, the use of resources for such unnecessary purposes has led to strong criticism. Many analysts argue that the Labour Party is making serious mistakes in assessing and managing security issues, which in turn has resulted in a loss of trust from voters. In addition to the scandal involving Taylor Swift, the Labour Party is also facing numerous other controversies, including the misuse of budget funds for unnecessary activities. According to information from news sources, David Lammy has used a large sum from the budget to redecorate his office, which has outraged the public. These scandals not only affect the Labour Party's credibility, but also create a negative image regarding the government's financial management. Many citizens have expressed their dissatisfaction with the government's inability to use the budget effectively and transparently. David Lammy shocked many when he decided to spend £10,000 redecorating his office at the Foreign Office. This action has sparked strong criticism from opposition parties and even from within the Labour Party itself. Many have questioned whether such a large expenditure is appropriate in the current economic climate. The criticism has not only come from the public but also from colleagues in Parliament. Several members have demanded that Lammy explain his use of budget funds and the plans he is implementing to improve the current political situation. In addition to financial issues, Lammy has faced criticism for his inappropriate statements regarding international matters. He has made controversial remarks about issues such as the conflict in Ukraine and relations with Middle Eastern countries. These comments have not only embarrassed the government, but also impacted the UK's diplomatic relations with other nations. In the current turbulent political landscape, the Labour Party and Keir Starmer are facing a tremendous challenge. A lack of experience, shocking financial scandals, and inconsistency in policies have severely shaken voter confidence. Without strong and timely actions to reverse the situation, the Labour Party risks facing a devastating defeat in the upcoming election. The people of the United Kingdom are yearning for a leader with a clear vision and practical policies to guide the country through mounting difficulties. Don't let our future fall into chaos. Join the discussion by liking, sharing the video, and subscribing to our channel to stay updated with the latest news. We would love to hear your thoughts. Comment below the video and let us know what you think about the current situation. Together, we can make a difference.